By gee, when that came out of the ground, you could have hit me for 6, I tell you.
Yeah.
G'day folks, this is the Coffee Bush Kid in Central Vic. I'm in the coffee bush. Out of that hole came that. Now I have found them just that much and thought that they might have been a magnifying glass. But this one is a lot longer and it has a threaded end on it. Maybe it was for a plate that you would dish up biscuits and cakes with. It was screwed through the middle of it. Not an uncommon thing. Highly plausible. And you see that stone there? Can you see the others? And in through there, I reckon this is the start of a house site. So I'm going to be playing around here for a little while. We'll see what else we can find. Now these are always a nice little find. That, I believe, is a gold weight. Can't see any writing on it, but I think that's what it is. Just, there we go. Trying to get it up nicely in the sun, or something like that. They're a cute little find. Yeah. Out of this hole just here came that. That is a thumping perler of a bloody piece of horse brass. Yeah, see those pieces there? They were like the bend over taggy bits that go through holes in leather and then they get clenched over to hold it in place. Sometimes these have stuff written on them. I've never found one. But that, look at the size of it on my hand. That's bloody great. I always reckoned you could make a nice box, timber box, and mount that in the lid. I reckon they'd be all right. And look down there. Getting a whole lot of signals. Got this bloody 25, 26. Look at that. It's nothing fancy. There's a hell of a bloody buckle. It's nice and rounded over the back edges. You can see how it's there for the tongue, for the leather to go over, but the top's just really, really plain. That's a beauty. Absolute corker. Now, you usually know how good someone's detecting day's going when they start showing you buttons. And it's got double something or other written on the back of it. But this one's worthy of showing. Have a look at this. What a, if we can get in the light a bit better, there we go. What a beautiful little button. I've never found one like that. It's only a little bugger. Gave a 17, 18 signal, just in the one spot. And I thought, oh, I've just dug up a piece of lead. So then, oh, probably another piece of bloody lead. That's a glorious little button. Worthy of a show, I thought. Now this is cool, because there's where I got a signal there, and it was 18, 19, and ew, what's that then? Little Chinese coins. We will clean that up and be back with you in a tick. And there it is. That is one of the smallest ones I think I've come across. Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's in good nick. Well, we'll see what else we can find. Alright, excuse the wind if there's any. Just down there, beautiful little signal. You can see I'm just below a chimney site and where someone's dug back into the house, into the hill there. So what we have is this. And it's just Don't know what it is. Beautiful signal. Should be a coin of some description. And it's only in there. In fact, just a bit more there than anything. So, let's find out. It actually sounded like it was a bit deeper. So, here, oh, remember how I said it sounded like a coin? I reckon that will be it. Gee, it's very light. I don't think it is a coin. Huh, that's part of a clock. There we go. Still low. Cool to find. Had us all going there for a minute with that edge. Yeah, part of a clock. Still, interesting central Goldfields find in Australia. A clock wheel. That's still pretty cool. Hang on. I reckon be that. Okay. It's just the end. It's a big piece of brass though. Well, it's not every day you get one of those. It's weird, Dad. Anyway, it's weird. It was in the ground. We found it. Let's see if we can find something better. At last, I'm heading back to the ute. I'm in a real promising area. See, there's a house site just there. Lots of diggings all the way around. I'm just heading back a different way than I came, which is always an important thing that you should do. And you get signals. Like that. And when you look at them a bit harder, where is it, where is it, where is it? Oh, there it is. Now, I'll tell you that's threepence. Don't know what breed, but I think we'll have a clean up and we'll find out. Now, you're not going to believe this. The old trusty 6-inch coil. Oh. Yes, it's a threepence, but can you see what the date is? Looks like 1836, doesn't it? Oh, that's because it is. William the Fourth. What an absolute corker of a threepence. I would have said, yeah, that'll be a Queen Vic. No worries. No, 1836. That is absolutely brilliant. That's a bloody ball tear of a find. Oh, gotta love that. And that's in good nick. You know, what are we? Nearly, 175-year-old coin thereabouts. And in the ground, that's not bad condition. That's bloody brilliant. Gotta be happy with that. And fortunately I got that signal. And as you might be able to see, I dug in and I turned it over. And geez, look at that. Doesn't that look very silver-like? Well, I reckon we should get my squirty out and we'll have a look. Be back with you in a tick. Alrighty. It's not a Victorian or an Edwardian or a William the Fourth. It is a George. It's a George the Sixth. There he is. And that is a 1946 Ram's Head shilling. Gee, those figures, that should almost be a token. What have we got? What have we got in there? Oh, look at that. Shall we pick it up? Oh, it just feels so good. You can feel the stresses and the pressures, buddy, melt away. And I can't see what's on there, so we will clean it up. Back with you in a tick. All right, it is a very, very worn Vicky halfpenny. The date is under there, so it's one of the early ones where there's the rose and that underneath Britannia there. Anyway, I found it. I've been working this slope. There's a lot of rubbish being dumped here. Just fortunate enough to wave me old 6-inch coil over it, and we came up with that. Might be able to get a date on it when I cleaned up a little bit better at home, but oh, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what else we can find. You just think, yeah, that should be good. So I dug it all over and I think we can all see what's there. Probably a bloody 1-cent piece. But it doesn't feel like a 1-cent piece. Ooh. Oh, I can smell that. That's silver. All right, we'll have a little clean up and we'll be back. That's a 1926. Yep, 26 threepence. George V. No, he's not that good on that side, whichever way he's facing, but I'm sure it'll clean up nicely. But that's what we want to see when we see it properly. There you go. Threepence. The day's good. I got a really deep, 34, 38 signal, but just in little area. You can see how deep down the old bloody Garrett carrot is. And what did we get down there? Well, it was something round like that. Don't know what it is yet, but by gee, it's bloody thick. Does look coppery. That could be silver too. But I dare say we'll find out in a tick. And we are back. It's one of the early 1851 Vicky halfpennies. That's not bad for 8 inches down with a 6-inch coil. You'll love that. Well, we'll see what else we can snavel out the ground. Just like that. And it was somewhere around the, let's say, 6-inch mark. And if this was on, we'd say it was somewhere down in there. And as I actually haven't touched it, can we see that? How cool. That looks suspiciously like a halfpenny. I reckon we'll have a clean up and we'll find out exactly what it is. It is fairly worn. Doesn't have many distinguishing features. I'm tipping that's going to be a, what'll that be? George IV. Halfpenny, I'd reckon. A bit too worn for a Vicky, unless it had a hell of a lot of use. Anyway, it was a signal. It was in the ground. It was round. We found it. Ground, round, found. Magnificent. This is pretty cool. Where I am, you see the dirty patch there? That's where we got the halfpenny. Again, we are a good 8 inches down. and see how that's a fire, that's charcoal. So there's been something burnt here, and look at that. That's what we got from down there. Oh, actually that's a button. Jeez, that's a big shanked button. Look at that one. And I reckon there's something on that. Quick clean. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, I've had these before. They're not a button. They're a lid. That's right. They're like a lid off a mustard pot or something like that. That's actually a little handle, little spot for the spoon to go through. That's what it is. Not a button, not a coin. Still a pretty cool thing to find 8 inches down. Let's keep looking. Now I got a signal down in there. It was pretty much a 21, 22, nice, solid, good. Stuck the spade in, moved the soil, signal just jumped everywhere. Oh, bloody hell. Now, what we got out is that. And I'm going to clean it up because I reckon I know what it is. And we could be surprised. So let's find out. Well, I've been detecting in the central goldfields of Victoria for nigh on 8 years. And that is my 4th cricket belt buckle. It's bent and there is no way I'm going to try and straighten that. But that's my 4th one. I've not seen one like that before, but funnily enough with cricket belt buckles you hardly ever see any doubles of what you find. But that is an absolute corker. By gee, when that came out of the ground you could have hit me for 6, I tell you. Anyway, I stepped up to the crease and I pulled it out. Wacko the did, hey? It's a bloody ball tearer. Nice simple design, shows everything. Bat, balls, wickets, including the bottoms of the stumps that would have been metal when they were driven into the ground. That's an absolute ripper. So keep in mind, it's always good to fill in some of your day detecting, but remember to fill in all your holes when you're finished. We'll catch you next time.